Genomics definitely have the potential to revolutionize healthcare.
I think it's very important that we hear the patient's voice and they want to be active.
Partnering with patients and the public is fundamental to an initiative like this.
The European 1+Million Genome Initiative, that's a member state initiative starting 2018 with 25 member states and Norway. Genomic data is collected in hospitals at treatment of patients, and it's of course very valuable for the whole society if these data could be used also for other purposes.
Genomics and identifying causes for rare diseases and cancers is all about pattern recognition. So the more data you have, the greater your ability to recognize what is normally present in a population from what is pathogenic and potentially disease-causing.
Genomics can revolutionize healthcare in the long run, but to do so we need to get to the scale of data to really impact better research and better healthcare. So by working together, countries can analyse data at a much larger scale.
If you, for instance, have a rare disease which are only a few instances across Europe, then you need to have a sufficient number of patients in order to detect patterns and do research on it. It can also be very beneficial to get information about treatment of patients so that you can see that treatments that were successful for one patient can then be imposed on another patient.
We can use and take the full power of the genomics and the genetic data.
The data that we include in the database, that's genomic data. And genomic data, that is the data, the sequence of the DNA. That is the hereditary information in all of your cells.
It's something that can be found in the blood or can even found in saliva, so it can be also very simple to collect.
The genomic data will be associated with other data, so this could be their medical conditions or general information about the patient, and that combination of data makes it really informative.
1+MG will allow to access data at national level stored centrally, but still accessible from every individual hospitals or GP office. This is completely in compliance with the General Data Protection Regulation, so it is completely secure.
When we build the data infrastructure now, we make it secure from the very beginning. We will have a user portal that will be the front end to the database or to the data available, and there your identity is checked so that it's checked that you're an authorized person that can have access to the data.
A patient who has consented for their data to be used is in full control of how their data is used.
Specific examples of how patients and the public have already been involved in this initiative in Ireland would include, for example, representing the patient in public voice on the steering committee of the project. They are also involved in different elements of the project, for example, understanding use cases. So by that we mean examples of where this infrastructure would be used day to day in Irish research. So the real value for scientists is hearing that patient voice, hearing the lived experience, understanding their needs.
In Sweden, the patient organizations are very much involved, and they have also ideas and good input to the project, and also perhaps about areas that are important to consider. And they are of course very happy that this initiative now it's taking place and that we get better data and improved diagnostics and treatment in the future.